Okay, so I am here on Shibuya Chuogai, and I just navigated away. I'll be able to teach you this Insta360 camera by the time I'm finished using it. About 5 minutes ago, I was hosting a live stream, and to experiment, I navigated away from the app that I have to monitor with. And as soon as I navigated away from the app and came back to it, I assumed I was still streaming, and it looked like I was still streaming, but apparently I wasn't. So I'm walking and talking, not realizing that I was not streaming. So now I know. I fired it back up, and I'm streaming again. Just on my way home, walking through Shibuya. I see a little bit of a lag here. But I have this set on a setting that you should be able to move around your mouse on the video and see anything that you like, I guess. Unfortunately, there's no details that come up on the stream. I have no idea if anybody is watching. I have no idea if there's comments coming. I'm not sure if you can interact with the stream in that way. Unfortunately, but I may have said on the last stream, with the action cameras, they use Wi-Fi to connect to the phone. This camera, however, uses Bluetooth to connect to the phone, and what that means is that the Wi-Fi stays open to be able to connect to the network. So where you can't stream with the action cameras, at least not with the DJI action cameras that I have, you can stream with the Insta360 X5 or 5X or whatever it's called. So I'm just going home and just checking out how this works. I got asked on a stream yesterday how my new 360 camera is working out, and I said, oh, it's good, but it's a little bit weird because there's a lot going on, and it's like a lot of things to think about. And I was just saying, I'm repeating myself because I stopped streaming there for a moment, but maybe it will be an interesting way to take you to a record store, walking around and maybe with Vox Pop, man on the street interviews. Maybe it's not the best tool, but it's pretty amazing. I mean, it's all software that is pulling this all together. It's a little bit of hardware, but it's a lot of software. And yeah, you'll notice that I'm not holding a selfie stick in my hand, even though I am. It erases the selfie stick, which is kind of cheesy. But yeah, you should be able to move your mouse around and see what you want to see. And I'm just heading home. I'm taking I normally ride the motorcycle home, but I'm grounded from the motorcycle, so instead I am walking, which has actually been a really great thing to walk. I've seen a lot of street fashion that I didn't really notice, and wow, there's some lovely ladies. Some lovely middle-aged ladies. This is kind of a nice ramen shop, very famous. I can't read it, but oh, I'd love to have a ramen. It's not really that healthy. I can only have ramen about once a year. It's there's people who live their life by ramen. They eat ramen every day, but it's pretty heavy. I was saying, if you have here's a tout, a gal who's telling us to come to her bar. Maybe you can zoom back around and see her. She's back behind me. And here's the station, but I'll just walk once around for you. So this is the Mark City Plaza, KO Plaza, I think it's called. Here's some cool, this is kind of cool. yakitori, and he's got all these cute little cats, and there's lots of like little places around here. There's a famous one that's right over there. I'll show it to you actually. This one's kind of famous. Toritake. You can see the giant bird on the building. It's like chicken skewers. Chicken grilled on skewers over charbroil. This is like, that's, yeah. They're really tasty. Typical Japanese food. Yakitori. And you can just go to a place like this and you can just say moriawase, and it just means like, give me a little bit of everything. And they'll give you just, you know, a smattering of different chicken skewers and vegetables and green bell peppers and mushrooms and onions, and sometimes you'll find like liver and some slightly unfamiliar meats, but tasty. You should definitely try. And I think this place is kind of filled with restaurants and bars. It's quite nice. I've been a couple of times. And I think this is where, that's Hobgobliner up there. That's kind of a famous British pub where they used to do comedy. But now there's a new comedy club in town called Tokyo Comedy Club. I don't know where it is because I've never been. But the Hobgoblin is a famous British pub where you can get fish and chips and big pints of beer. And this is a karaoke place, and also a pachinko parlor, Japanese favorite pastime. Guys doing like the gambling, little pinball machines. I'll just walk you around one time. So I was thinking that I wanted to like do some vox pops with this camera, but I think it's rather tricky. I think the iPhone might be the easiest way to do it. And today I scored a little monitor that I can put on the front of my camera, or I should say the back of my camera, a little back monitor that my phone can connect to, and so that I can use the front cameras of the phone, or excuse me, the front lenses of the phone that will make a better video for some future Vox Pops. So I'm saying that I can't see any comments. I can't, if there are, I don't even know if you can leave comments. I don't even know if this is actually streaming. I have no feedback from this app. And if I navigate away from this app to go check maybe an Instagram to see if maybe somebody sent me a message that said, hey, we can see you streaming. If I navigate away from this Insta360 app, the stream will end. And I just found that out for the first time. So here's the big intersection. Where people stream from. I'll show you. very touristy thing to do. But yeah, I'm never not a tourist in this city. I'm a resident, but it's not anybody's city. Tokyo is like everybody's city. That looked like my friend Sean. And everybody's a tourist here. There's a type of person called an Edo-ko. And Edo means the old name of Tokyo before the Meiji Restoration. It was Edo up until about 1886 or something. And people who are like third generation Tokyoites, they're called Edo-ko. Like ko is child. So Edo-ko. And I'm not an Edo-ko, and like this would be an interesting place to kind of use this kind of camera. Like for you to like, I don't think I'm gonna come in here and like disturb anybody, but just to like, electronic shop would be kind of fun. Here's where all the cameras are. And move the camera all around, and this is like 7 floors of this is a very little electronics store, but big camera. So again, you should be able to be moving the camera around as you like. I see that I'm at 80% on the phone. Wow, interesting. Which is fine. Oh, this is new. Okay, this is kind of cool. They removed a building and they have like a temporary pop-up while the building's not there. That up there is the famous 109. That's like a teenager fashion place. And I'm going home. It's time for me to go home. I'm gonna have to see how this looks when I get back to my desk. See if it's interesting or not really that interesting or what. See if you can hear me, see if maybe an external mic is gonna work better. There's a cool statue over there, can you see that? Cool statue. And then over here with all these bright lights is Uniqlo, you know, the sort of Gap of Japan. Uniqlo. And this is Dogenzaka. This kind of leads up to where all the kind of entertainment district, a little bit of a red light area. Look at all this sticker art. It's pretty cool. Okay. So my station is Inokashira Line, Shibuya Inokashira Line station. So let's go get some on the train and go home. So I owe it to, yeah, maybe I already mentioned this. Oh, I owe it to Mazzy, I think, who said, hey, how's your new camera? And I said, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really had that much time to play with it. So I'm just kind of playing. And maybe this will get deleted because it's just kind of bearings, getting one's camera bearings straight. This used to be an all whale restaurant, all whale meat. Have you ever had whale? I won't say so much about it, but okay. So there's my train up there in the overpass, and I'm gonna go home. Okay, so thanks for hanging out. There's another view that you can do that is sort of like a forced perspective. You don't have the ability to move the camera all around, but I have the ability to keep the camera fixed. And I think the festival at my local station is going to be over by the time that I get there. It's going on tonight and tomorrow night, but if it is going on by the time I get home, I'll fire the live stream back up and see if it's at all interesting to have the other possible live streaming mode. So yeah, Insta 360.